Hey guys, Elite Legionario here. How's it going? I am bringing you another 1 vs 1 for Medieval 2 Total War, and today I shall be playing as the mighty Turks, and again my opponent Chevelless101 has decided to fight me and he wants to play as France. I suspected that he'd choose to start up here, so that's why I have. I refuse to camp on this hill, that's just not fair. But once my musketeers get some range, I'll let them stay there and do a bit of damage to him before I move down. But I do have every intention of going down after him. I just want to weaken him a bit with my muskets. These musketeers are the Janissary musketeers, which I've got 4 of. I have 5 units of Janissary heavy infantry, uses halberd type weapon, and 2 units of Saracen militia, which is spearmen, and I have 4 units of Kapukalu heavy cavalry, which are similar to the cataphracts and various other type things. But even with these muskets shooting away at them, I'm having very little effect on them. Now I think that's because, I might be wrong, but because there's a bit of a sort of mound in the way, I'm wondering if I'm hitting.
Men are under attack! We must act now!
So even with a height advantage, musketeers, I just don't think they're as good as normal archers in this game. They're really good on the morale damage, like I said. But he does a cav charge here, which sort of catches me a bit off guard because I wasn't paying enough attention. So I just decided to just swamp him with my cav and infantry as he comes down, and I'm going to clean his cav. I had every intention of coming down to fight him, and I told him as such, but he didn't wait for me, and I end up having this huge hill advantage on him. So he made it unnecessarily hard on himself. I said I would come down, but I mean, obviously you need to deal with my cav.
Slain the infidel general. Now the serpent's head has been cut off. The tail is sure to wither.
I mean, he needed to kill my muskets, but I think his archers would have been able to do it, to be honest, because they were doing more damage. So he's kind of a bit prematurely charged here, and it's going to cost him big time. But these French knights and hospitallers, and so he has some hospitallers, what else does he have? Templars, noble knights. It's a pretty decent cav force. His infantry consists of, there's all of these dismounted French archers and some avian turret. All these arch units I think could have beaten my guys. I just really do think they could have. I mean, as you can see now, I can't actually use them without going over here because I would be hitting my own men.
Men are under attack. We need to act.
But he's got some good heavy instant pikemen. He's got chivalric knights, feudal knights. But all in all, his decisive force, his cavalry, had just been pretty destroyed. I'm moving my guys over here because I see I have a more cleaner range of line of fire, rather. But it really just sort of stunned me that he charged me like that. It was pretty, you know. I mean, I was going to try and take down his missile units with my muskets, and I had every intention of coming down because I do not like to camp. It's nothing more in these games tends to irritate me than camping. I understand if you've got a really inferior army, then I make room for it, but he didn't have an inferior army at all, nor did I, but yeah. But now he's going to bring in some of his chivalric knights and things. I'm going to use my Kapukalu to get a charge downhill, which is great. They'll do a lot of damage. His infantry's not doing so well against my halberd armed Janissary heavy infantry, which are better than the regular two-handed units. I think there's something different about the way they attack, but all in all I would still say that sword and shield men are better on the flats. They're probably the Turks' best infantry unit, in my opinion. in this game, but the Turks get some really good stuff in the Crusades campaign. I will try to get you
Enemy
some
are badly
kingdoms.
bloodied. They have lost half their men.
I will try to get you some kingdoms battles, but it's just a matter of getting people who want to play them. But I will get some to you eventually. I'm sure I will find someone. So here I'm looking to do whatever damage I can, but his army's pretty much in full rout. In some ways I guess this wasn't an entirely fair battle because I had this huge hill advantage, but I really thought he would deploy up here. Everyone else deploys up here when I play on this map usually, unless we both agree not to or something. So I just automatically assumed he'd do so. But so I kind of feel a wee bit bad that it ended up that way because I wasn't intending it to be like that. Yeah. So, unfortunately, yeah, I had some probably in a lot of ways an unfair advantage here, but I mean, I really did expect them.
This is a most crushing victory. Your name will live in marble, and our foes in sand.
I really did expect him to deploy up there, so I mean, I probably was a bit unfair with my advantages there. But anyway, that's a heroic victory. I had 1,275 men. I lost 422 men rather. I had 853 men remaining. I killed 718 and I captured 427, so I'm over 1,000 all in all. Chevelle had 1,545 men. He lost 1,157. He has 388 remaining and he's got 497 kills. So as you can see, my Kapukalu did really well. Each of them getting up rounds, except for this unit only got about around 50, but these units go around sort of 80s, 90. This one got 130 nearly. But in conjunction with that, what they caught, that one caught another 100, so it's over 200 there in itself. So they did really good. My Janissary heavy infantry did good, but that's probably more due to that fact they had that big hill advantage because his infantry I think would have been better. As you can see, my musketeers did very little damage, even though they had that whole height thing, and I don't know what it is with musketeers. I just don't think they're as good. I mean, even with that huge height advantage, I think there might have been a bit of terrain in the way of their line of fire though, so that might have been a problem. So I'm not entirely discounting musketeers and gun units yet, but I just seem to be having a bit of trouble getting good results with them. So here's my Saracen militia. They're pretty reasonable too. They caught on top of what they lost, so what they lost is about even with what they killed and caught if we combine them. So all in all, it's a good game to Chevelle again, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.